Hey there guys, Rodney here with Get Funded with Rodney. I've been sharing insight with you to help you to discover what you can do to get grants for your school. We've been talking about grants for teachers. These are grants that teachers can go after to bring more resources to your classroom. And I share with you in the other videos. If you didn't get a chance to check this out, go back and check them out. In fact, I told you about my teacher, my 5th and 6th grade teacher, Miss Golightly, who had a great impact on my life by doing things and going over and above. She impacted me and the other 20 some odd students by doing things, but she had resources. Some of those resources she reached into her own pocket to help make a reality. And I don't want you necessarily have to reach into your own pocket to make this a reality. What I want you to do now is learn some ways that you can bring some resources to your school, just like some of the other teachers have been able to do, and not have to necessarily reach into your own pocket. But I want to share with you one major thing that really is going to be important that can help you to do this quicker and at a higher level. There's one big thing that you really need, and I'm going to share that with you in this video. Now, let me remind you of the framework that we've been talking about that you have to have if you're going to get grants for your school, okay? The framework is this. The framework starts with desire. And I said the desire stood for D, you got to discover the opportunities. E, you have to educate yourself on how to go about getting grants, how to research them. We also said that there was the S, that you have to have a strategy. Your school has to come up with a strategy to go after getting these grants. And then I also said that you have to take the initiative. You got to take the initiative to start applying. You just can't get the information. You got to apply, and then you got to put some foot and some action into this thing. And then also there was R. You have to review. A part of that review entailed reviewing the success that you were having, reviewing other grant proposals, reviewing what's working, what's not, and then finally there was an E, that there were so many opportunities out there, but right now only a few schools are taking advantage of it. So you've got to exploit the opportunity. Now, here's that one big thing that can really help to give your efforts a boost. And what is that one big thing, Rodney? Well, that one big thing that I want to tell you about is connected with those schools that I was telling you about. I told you in some of the other videos that there was this really small school in the Iowa area. And this was a small school, but this school ended up raising a tremendous amount of money. What did they do to raise this tremendous amount of money? Well, there was a team of teachers that came together who simply got sick and tired of doing pizza parties and selling candy. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you're doing. But they wanted to do something different. They wanted to work smarter, and they decided that working smarter for them entailed going after grant funding. So they started applying for grants, and all I'm going to tell you is this. They didn't raise $300 or $400. They raised a whole lot more. I'm going to share more with you in some of the other videos that I'm going to do. I'll go into greater detail. But for now, just know they raised some money. And with that said, what was the one big thing that aided them in being able to raise that money? Well, I'm going to tell you that one big thing was, in addition to them coming together as a team, they also had tremendous support from the principal. Okay? The principal gave them the impetus and the power and empowered them to go after the grants so that they could start working together and start applying. And when you have the support of your principal, it gives you that boost. It may be your superintendent, whoever, but it gives you that additional boost to go after those grants with confidence. So one of the things I want to encourage you to do is bring your principal into this process. Let them know that you're thinking about writing grants for your school and that you want to do this so that you can bring grants to the schools, grants to your classroom, and you'll be amazed at what can happen if you have that support, because when you go after most of this funding, some of it is going to require that the principal signs off on it, okay? So that's the big tip that I want to share with you today. Remember, I got some more videos coming your way to help you and your school to raise grant funding. Remember, be brave, be bold, be brilliant. Go after that fund, and let's get them. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you soon.